Ano-ano nga ba ang dahilan ng mga Amerikano kung bakit mas pinipili nilang manirahan sa atin sa Pilipinas instead na sila ay tumigil sa kanilang bansa hanggang pagtanda? Panoorin po natin to. Pero bago pa lahat, kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe dito po sa aking channel, mag-subscribe ka na para ma-update ka kapag naglalabas tayo ng ganitong reaction video. Ang video ng ating panonoorin ngayon ay mula po sa Uncovering World. Simulan na po natin to. Let's do this.
Imagine waking up every morning to the sound of ocean waves, paying less than $500 in monthly rent, and sipping mango shakes while working from your balcony. Sounds like a fantasy, right? Well, it's not. In 2025, a growing number of Americans are trading their hectic lives in the U.S. for the laid-back lifestyle of the Philippines.
Yes.
What's behind this sudden migration wave? In today's video, we're diving into the real reasons why thousands of Americans are choosing the Philippines over New York, Los Angeles, or even Florida, and why this trend is only growing stronger. Stick around to the end, because the last reason might just surprise you the most. Reason number 1, a growing trend. As of May 2025, the number of Americans moving abroad has hit a record high. Economic uncertainty, rising living costs, and growing dissatisfaction with the work-life balance in the U.S. are pushing people to seek better opportunities elsewhere. A recent report by the Pew Research Center shows that nearly 4 in 10 Americans under 45 have seriously considered living outside the country. And when it comes to choosing a destination, the Philippines is standing out like never before.
Nice.
With over 300,000 American expats currently residing in Southeast Asia, the Philippines is quickly becoming a top choice thanks to its affordability, friendliness, and most importantly, widespread English usage.
Yun po, doon po tayo lamang sa ibang bansa sa Southeast Asia. Tayo po ay English-speaking country. Kahit po yung batang musmos, di ba po, hindi pa nakakapag-aral pero marunong po mag-English. Kahit English Carabao po ay naiintindihan ang kanilang English. Ganun po katindi ang Pilipinas o ang Pilipino, no? Saka yun din po, no, yung cost of living. Sobrang baba po siyempre ng cost of living sa atin. Kaya tayo po ang pinipiling puntahan ng mga foreigner, lalong-lalo na po ng mga Amerikano. Ganun po yun. Hindi ka pa ba nakasubscribe sa aking channel? Dapat mag-subscribe ka na. Kasi road to 100k subscribers na ang ating channel. At kapag na-reach natin ang 100k subscribers, magkakaroon tayo ng cellphone giveaway. Kaya stay active, like our video, syempre share this video and always subscribe. Mag-iingat po kayo lahat. Maraming salamat. Back to the video.
Friendliness, and most importantly, widespread English usage. It's not just retirees anymore. Younger digital nomads and families are now part of this migration wave. Number 2, the cost of living is significantly lower. One of the most attractive reasons Americans are moving to the Philippines in 2025 is the cost of living. In cities like Cebu, Davao, or Iloilo, you can rent a furnished one-bedroom apartment for as low as $300 to $600 per month.
Isipin nyo naman kasi, di ba? Isipin nyo, $1. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sabihin na natin 55 pesos in $1. Ganun po kalaki ang agwat, no? Kaya malaking tipid po talaga ng mga Amerikano dito po sa ating bansa. Sobrang baba po ng binabayaran nila kumpara sa binabayaran nila doon sa kanilang mismong bansa. Ang taas po ng cost of living sa Amerika. Kaya yung iba po, ginagamit nila ang utak nila. Dito po sila nagmamigrate at dito sila naghahanap buhay o nag-i-invest sa Pilipinas. Kaya medyo po magaan talaga ang nagiging buhay nila. Kasi po sa Amerika, sobrang taas ng cost of living. Yung apartment pa lang po na sobrang liit, malaki na po ang ginagastos nila. Kaya po dito po sa Pilipinas, dito po sila nagmamigrate at dito po sila bumubuo actually ng pamilya sa Pilipinas. Kasi magaan-gaan po ang buhay nila rito.
Utilities, internet, and even mobile plans are cheap compared to U.S. standard. You can dine out for under $5 per meal, get groceries for a fraction of the price, and even hire help for household chores without breaking the bank. Inflation in the U.S. has made everything, from rent to eggs, painfully expensive, while your dollar still goes far in the Philippines. For many expats, it's not just about saving money, but finally being able to live well on a modest income. It's not
talaga, di ba, lahat tayo ganun ang pangarap natin na makapamuhay tayo ng sapat. Yung talagang hindi tayo mahihirapan. Ganon din ang gusto ng mga Amerikano. At hindi lang po mga Amerikano. Mismo ang ating mga kababayan na nandoon po sa Amerika, talaga pong bumabalik po sila sa ating bansa. Dahil po mahirap po talaga ang buhay sa Amerika. 1:1 din po doon. Grabe po yung cost of living. Pagdating po kasi dito sa Pilipinas, kung dadalhin nila ang kanilang dolyar na inaipon sa Pilipinas, ay malaking bagay po talaga yun. Doble po ang halaga ng dolyar nila dito sa Pilipinas. At syempre, una-una, yun ang number 1 po sa atin, yung friendly ang Pilipino. Madaling pakisamahan. Ganun po talaga. Kaya dito po talaga na-attract po natin ng mga Amerikano. Kahit di nga po Amerikano, yung ibang lahi na pumunta sa Pilipinas dahil po tested na po ang Pilipino na sobrang friendly sa lahat po ng lahi. Real talk yan.
It's not uncommon to hear people say, I'm finally living the life I couldn't afford back home. Number 3. Quality and affordable healthcare options.
Meron na rin
Healthcare is
tayo
often
niyan.
a major concern for Americans thinking of moving abroad, but the Philippines is a surprising winner in this department. The country offers a mix of public and private healthcare, with many private hospitals in Manila, Cebu, and Davao.
At unang-una, yung mga caregiver natin sa mga nurses, no? Number 1 po tayo sa buong mundo na pinakamagagaling na nurses at caregivers. At kahit po doktor, no, lumilinya po tayo doon sa magagaling. At pag nag-care po kasi ang Pilipino, talaga pong parang pamilya. Alam na alam po 'yan nung mga naging boss nung mga naging po natin, mga nurses natin, naging yaya. Talaga pong mapagmahal po ang Pilipino. Kaya po gustong-gusto po nila talaga ang Pilipino dahil talaga pong ibang level po mag-care ang Pilipino sa kahit ano pa mang lahi.
Offering world-class services.
Yes.
As of 2025, a typical consultation with a doctor costs around $20 to $50, and even procedures like dental work or eye surgery are a fraction of the U.S. cost. There are international insurance providers that cater specifically to expats, with plans starting as low as $40 per month. Many doctors and nurses are trained in the U.S. or Europe, and most speak fluent English, which makes communication easy for...
Doon tayo lamang talaga no, sa communication. Magaling po tayo mag-English tayo kung tayong mga Pilipino. Kaya sobrang lamang tayo sa lahat po ng bansa sa Southeast Asia.
Retirees or those with chronic conditions, this affordability can be life-changing. Reason number 4, remote work boom.
Yes.
Thanks to the remote work explosion after the pandemic, more Americans than ever are realizing they don't need to stay in the U.S. to earn a U.S. salary. The Philippines has taken notice and introduced new digital nomad-friendly policies in early 2025.
Grabe, no, yung pandemic, talagang lahat po naging vlogger, 'di ba? Homework po 'yon, no? Work from home 'yon. Naging vlogger, naging yung mga BA, 'di ba? Ganun po talagang uso na po 'yan sa buong mundo. Kaya sobrang easy na po ang magtrabaho ngayon kung tutuusin. Pabor po 'yan sa mga working mom, sa mga single parent, no? Kaya po ngayon, ito po ang sinasamantala rin ng mga Amerikano dito po sa Pilipinas dahil pwede na nga po silang mamuhay sa napakasimpleng bansa at napakamurang bansa, no? Kaysa doon nga naman sila mamuhay sa kanilang bansa na sobrang taas ng cost of living, ganoon din naman yung sahod. 'Di ba? Kasi pwede ka magtrabaho ng remotely na Ganoon po talaga ang kalakaran ngayon. Digital era na ngayon. Kaya ayun na po ang ginagawa nating lahat.
Including extended visa options and incentives for tech workers. Cities like Dumaguete, Siargao, and even parts of Palawan now offer co-working hubs, fast fiber optic internet, and a vibrant digital community. Expats can be found working from beachfront cafes, surrounded by lush jungle or endless blue waters.
Ano mo bang pipiliin mo, 'di ba? Yung nasa cubicle ka, doon ka sa Amerika, doon talagang puspusan yung kaysa dito sa Pilipinas, 'di ba? Nasa karagatan ka, nasa front ka ng beach, doon ka nagtatrabaho, laptop lang, 'di ba? Nagtatrabaho ka remotely, nakikita mo yung nature, nagagawa mo yung gusto mo ng malaya, 'di ba? Kaya ito talaga ang pipiliin ng mga Amerikano, lalong-lalo na po tayo po ay merong pinakamagagandang beach, no? Sa buong mundo, lalong-lalo na po diyan sa Palawan at Boracay. Grabe po talaga.
The lifestyle feels like a vacation, but the Wi-Fi is serious enough to handle Zoom calls and file uploads. If you're working remotely, you might as well work where every break is a beach break. Number 5, stunning natural beauty and outdoor living. The Philippines is made up of over 7,000 islands, offering an endless variety of natural beauty. From the turquoise lagoons of El Nido to the rolling hills of Bohol, there's a setting for every kind of nature lover.
Ang mga Amerikano pa naman sobrang nature lover nila, 'di ba? Mahilig silang mag-hiking, mag-trekking, mag-snorkeling. Dito po talaga sa Pilipinas, hitik sa bunga po, sobrang ganda ng ating bansang Pilipinas. Minsan nga tayo nga po, 'di ba, nagiging dayuhan din tayo sa sarili nating bansa, no? Minsan tayo, kung sino pa tayong nandito sa bansa natin, ang hindi pa nakakalibot sa buong Pilipinas, daig pa tayo ng mga banyaga. Pero ito po ang katotohanan diyan, napakaganda po talaga ng ating bansa. Kaya ito po talaga ay nagsisilbing tourist destination sa buong mundo. Sobrang ganda ng Pilipinas.
To the rolling hills of Bohol, there's a setting for every kind of nature lover.
Tama.
Americans used to concrete jungles and long commutes are discovering the joy of daily swims, hikes through waterfalls, and sunsets so dramatic they could make you cry. The tropical climate allows for year-round outdoor activities, and most people spend more time in nature than indoors.
Tama.
Even city life in places like Cebu and Davao offers quick escapes to beaches and mountains. It's a lifestyle that promotes health, happiness, and connection to the world around you. Number 6, a culture of hospitality and English everywhere. One of the biggest advantages for Americans living in the Philippines is the language. English is one of the country's official languages, widely spoken in schools, government, and business. This removes one of the major stress points of living abroad. From opening a bank account to chatting with your taxi driver, everything feels familiar. But language is just the beginning. The culture itself is known for its warmth and hospitality. Filipinos are famously welcoming, often treating foreigners as family. Don't be...
Ganun po ang Pilipino, no? Sobrang galing mag-English. Tapos yung hospitality po ng Pilipino. Grabe, no? Kahit first time kanyang makita, kahit foreigner ka pa, papapasukin ka niya sa sarili niyang bahay at pakakainin ka ng libre. At patutulugin ka rin sa mismong kama niya. Ganun po kabait ang Pilipino. Kaya world class po talaga tayo kapag meron po tayong ang kapwa tao o ibang lahi na nakasalamuha, talagang tatatak po ang ugali ng Pilipino. Ganun po tayo katindi. Ganun po kabait ang Pilipino. Ganun yung katindi yung hospitality ng Pilipino. Kaya po talaga dinudumog po ang Pilipinas. Dahil po sa ugali po natin yan na ganun po yung puso natin sa ating hospitality.
Don't be surprised if you're invited to a local fiesta or karaoke party within your first week. This sense of community and belonging is one reason many expats say they feel more emotionally at home in the Philippines than they ever did in the US.
Tama.
Reason number 7, real estate options for expats. While Americans can't legally own land in the Philippines, they can own condominiums and lease land for up to 50 years. This gives long-term expats the ability to invest in affordable housing without the complications of buying property outright.
Isipin nyo, no? Talagang marami po silang nagagawa sa ating bansa. Ganun po kaluwag ang ating bansa. Kaya dito po sila namumuhunan talaga sa ating bansa at dito sila tumitira hanggang sila po ay tumanda. Minsan nga po dito na nga po sila nakakapag-asawa ng Pilipina. Kasi hindi sa pag-aano, no, yung sariling kalahi po nila ay iba po kasi yung takbo ng utak doon, lalo po ng mga babae, no? Dito po sa Pilipinas kasi talaga pong housewife, no, ang mga Pilipina. Yun ang gusto nila. Kasi po doon sa sariling lahi nila, sa bansa nila, ay nauutakan po sila, karamihan po doon ng mga kalahi nila. Dinidivorce sila. Alam nyo na yung mga lalaki na nauubusan sila ng pera dahil sa divorce. Diba po, yung conjugal, alam nyo na ibig sabihin. Ganun po yung nangyayari. Samantalang po sa atin, kapag po sila ay nakajackpot po sila ng Pilipina na talagang housewife, na talagang pagsisilbihan sila ng buong puso. Ganun po ang Pilipina. Alam niyo naman po yan.
2025, the real estate market has seen a surge in modern condo developments geared toward foreigners, especially in cities like Manila, Cebu, and Bonifacio Global City. A one-bedroom condo in a good area might cost anywhere from $30,000 to $70,000. These properties often come with amenities like swimming pools, gyms, and security, luxuries that would cost a fortune in the US. For those looking to rent instead, the market is just as affordable and diverse.
Tignan nyo hindi na nga rin tayo papahuli sa mga ganyan no, sa BGC, di ba? Parang sobrang high-end na po niyan. Pero mababa pa rin po kung tutuusin ang presyo kumpara sa mismong bansa nila. Isipin nyo ilang pintong kwarto lang po no, ng bahay doon, sobrang mahal na. Siyempre, ang taas pa po ng mga expenses nila doon. Kaya dito mo mas pinipili nilang manirahan sa Pilipinas. Ganun po.
Those looking to rent instead, the market is just as affordable and diverse.
Yes.
Number 8, safety and political stability for foreigners.
Tama.
Despite what some might assume, the Philippines is relatively safe for expats,
Tama.
especially in tourist-friendly cities and expat zones.
Yes.
Crime rates in places like Cebu, Tagaytay, and Davao remain low. And the
Saka dito po sa atin sa Pilipinas, napakadali pong kumuha ng visa ng mga foreigner. Madali rin po sila nakakapag-extend ng kanilang mga visa. Ganun po yun. Sa lahat naman basta wag ka lang gagawa talaga ng major na kasalanan, okay ka. Ganun po yun. Sundin mo lang ang batas ng bansang pupuntahan mo, lalo po dito sa Pilipinas, wala magiging problema. Di ba? Wag ka lang po katulad ni Vitaly, di ba? Alam niyo naman po nangyari kay Vitaly kung di niyo nalalaman yun po yung prankster na nag-video na kung ano-anong kabulastugan ang ginagawa po dito sa atin. Ayun, kulong po siya ngayon. Pero po sa mga ibang foreigner po, no, hindi naman po sila gagawa ng ganun at susunod po sila rin sa ating batas. Kaya po magaan po ang pasok nila dito sa Pilipinas.
Government has worked hard in 2025 to improve infrastructure and policing in expat-heavy areas. Political ties between the U.S. and the Philippines remain strong, and Americans benefit from visa flexibility and diplomatic support. With a little common sense and respect for local customs, most foreigners live peacefully and without fear. Compared to some U.S. cities dealing with homelessness, violence, and political protests, the Philippines can feel like a breath of fresh air, literally and figuratively. Number 9, retiring with ease. If you're 50 or older, the Philippines has something just for you, the Special Resident Retirees Visa. This visa offers a path to long-term residency without the bureaucratic hurdles found in many other countries. As of 2025, the SRRV requires a deposit of $10,000 to $20,000, depending on your pension, plus basic health and police clearances. In return, you get to live in the Philippines indefinitely, with benefits like multiple entry, tax exemptions, and discounts on travel and services.
Diba, ang dami nilang benepisyo na nakukuha dito sa Pilipinas. Ang gaan ng buhay nila. Isipin nyo, no? Dito sila magre-retire sa Pilipinas. Ganun lang po yung kanilang ilalabas na pera. Mani po yun, no? Sobrang liit po yun. Maning-mani yun. Kumpara po doon sa sarili nilang bansa. Pag nag-retire po sila sa sarili nilang bansa, baka po sa home for the agent po sila mapunta. Dito po hindi. Makakapagliwaliw po sila. Magagawa po nila yung gusto nila hanggang sa pagtapos na ng buhay nila, no? Kaya po marami po mga expat po dito sa Pilipinas. Real talk. Siyempre po, numero 1 yung care ng Pilipino sa ating kapwa. Yun po talaga yung hinahanap-hanap ng mga foreigner sa atin, lalo po ng mga Amerikano.
Like multiple entry, tax exemptions, and discounts on travel and services. Retirees often describe the Philippines as a place where they've rediscovered joy, community, and purpose without financial stress. If you've spent decades grinding in the U.S., retirement here can feel like a reward that keeps on giving. Number 10, why 2025 is the perfect time to make the move. You might be wondering why now? What makes 2025 so different? This year, the Philippine government introduced major changes to simplify long-term visas for digital workers, retirees, and even remote entrepreneurs. A proposed U.S.-Philippines tax treaty is also under review, which could eliminate double taxation and make it even easier for Americans to live abroad without losing money to Uncle Sam. Meanwhile, the housing crisis in major U.S. cities like San Francisco, Austin, and Miami is pushing people to explore other countries just to afford a decent quality of life. With global travel back to full swing and a favorable exchange rate, 2025 is truly the golden window for relocating. So whether you're burned out from the 9-to-5 grind, priced out of your neighborhood, or just daydreaming of palm trees and peace, the Philippines might just be your next chapter.
Yes.
Here, you'll enjoy more life for less money, better weather all year round, and yes, plenty of unforgettable karaoke nights. Honestly, what's not to love?
Ayun lang po, maraming salamat po sa lahat po ng mga umabot po dito, sa mga nag-subscribe, sa mga nag-like sa ating video. Maraming po salamat. Ingat po kayong lahat until next time. God bless and peace out. Bye.